Nude photography for beginners. Mistakes you must avoid. There is a point in every photographer's journey where confidence arrives faster than experience. And that is where most mistakes begin. Because in photography, especially when working with people, technical skill is only half the equation. The other half is awareness. Awareness of space, awareness of comfort, and awareness of how your decisions affect the person in front of your camera. One of the most common mistakes beginners make is moving too quickly. They focus on the result instead of the process. They think in terms of getting the shot, instead of building the moment where the shot can naturally happen. But photography is not something you take immediately. It is something you build gradually. Another major mistake is unclear communication. Many beginners assume that because someone agreed to a shoot, everything is understood. But agreement is not the same as clarity. Without clear discussion about boundaries, expectations, and comfort levels, confusion can easily appear during the session. And confusion always affects the final image. A third mistake is ignoring discomfort. Not because beginners intend to do harm, but because they are focused on the frame, not the person. Discomfort is not always spoken. It can be subtle, a pause, a hesitation, a shift in posture, a moment where the energy in the room changes slightly. Experienced photographers learn to notice these signals early. Beginners often miss them completely. And when they are missed, the atmosphere of the shoot begins to break down. Another mistake is over-directing. It is natural to want control when you are learning, to guide every pose, to adjust every detail, but too much direction can turn a human moment into a mechanical one. The subject begins to perform instead of express, and the image loses its natural quality. Photography is not about controlling every movement. It is about guiding without removing authenticity. There is also a misunderstanding about professionalism. Some beginners believe professionalism means technical perfection. But in reality, professionalism is emotional responsibility. It is how you make someone feel during the process, not just how the final image looks. Because a technically perfect photograph created in an uncomfortable environment still carries that discomfort within it. And finally, one of the biggest mistakes is forgetting that trust is fragile. Trust is not established once and then assumed for the rest of the shoot. It is maintained continuously, through tone, through respect, through attention, and through the ability to stop when something does not feel right. So if you are a beginner, remember this. Your goal is not just to take better photographs. Your goal is to become someone who others feel safe working with. Because in the end, photography is not only about what you see through the lens. It is about what the other person experiences on the other side of it. And the photographers who understand that are the ones who grow the fastest and last the longest.